In the ongoing legal dispute between Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt regarding their upscale French winery, Jolie will be required to surrender all non-disclosure agreements she has signed in the last 8 years. The Maleficent actress was ordered by a Los Angeles Superior Court judge to produce, within the next month, all non-privileged documents in her possession, custody, or control that are responsive to Pitt's request for her to reveal any NDAs she has ever signed. The $500 million Chateau Miraval winery has been the subject of an intense legal fight between the Oscar-winning couple for years. After Jolie's side had previously argued in court documents that turning out her prior NDAs would be expensive, wasteful, unreasonable, and even abusive, a Pitt insider referred to the most recent verdict as a crushing blow. Additionally, Jolie's attorneys have claimed in court filings that disclosing the contents of other NDAs she has signed would violate the privacy of other parties. According to her side's court filings, the records might contain contracts that include Jolie's compensation or compensation she paid to third parties, as well as NDAs with Hollywood companies, brands, and employees. In order for Pitt's team to evaluate the merits of Jolie's assertions of privilege, the new judge's ruling also stipulated that Jolie's side must submit a list of any documents she believes to be privileged in the case. As we previously reported, Jolie accused Pitt of attempting to exploit what she claimed was an overly expansive agreement to control her. In response, Pitt's attorneys filed documents in April requesting Jolie to disclose the number of NDAs she had requested employees sign. In court documents, Jolie's legal team has stated that in order for her to sell her share to Pitt, she had to sign an unjustly onerous and expansive non-disclosure agreement covering Pitt's personal misconduct, whether related to Miraval or not. Jolie has stated in court documents that the unfair NDA caused the ex's agreement to sell her share of the winery to Pitt to fall through. After that, Jolie sold her stock to a division of the Stoli Group. Pitt, meanwhile, is against the Stoli agreement and claims she unjustly sold the interest away from him. According to a source, Pittsburgh has won several pre-trial victories with this latest ruling. In response, Jolie's lawyer Paul Murphy said in a statement that it was a victory for his client. Common NDAs are simply not comparable to Mr. Pitt's last-minute demand to try and cover up his personal misconduct, Murphy said. We are delighted to hand them on, and we are pleased that the court recognized that the only possible significance relates to Mr. Pitt's actions being unconscionable, which is now a verified major issue in this case. We appreciate that openness in all parties' discovery replies, including Mr. Pitt's, he continued. Angelina is eager for this legal battle to finally come to a close because of the false narratives that have wounded the family and prevented them from moving ahead. According to a trusted source close to Jolie, the NDAs will not be used in court.